The sky turned dark in the middle of the day. At first, people thought it was a storm, but there were no clouds, no wind, no rain. Then someone looked up and saw it. A massive alien ship was floating above the earth. It was so big that it covered the sky like a shadow. Its surface was smooth and black, with strange glowing lines moving across it. It made no sound, but everyone could feel a low vibration in the air. Cities stopped. Cars froze on roads. People stared in fear. Phones started ringing. News channels went live. No known aircraft matches this object, one reporter said with a shaking voice. Military forces quickly moved into position. Fighter jets flew toward the ship, but they kept a safe distance. No one wanted to attack first. Then suddenly, a bright light flashed from the ship. A signal. All screens across the world turned black at the same time. Then a message appeared. "We come in peace, with a gift." People looked at each other in confusion. A gift? Before anyone could understand, something large dropped from the bottom of the ship. It fell fast, burning through the sky like fire. The object crashed into the ocean with a massive explosion of water. Ships nearby rocked hard. Waves rushed toward the shore. Within hours, the object was found. It was a giant metal container. Strange symbols covered its surface. It was not damaged at all. The military quickly secured the area and moved the container to land. Soldiers surrounded it. Tanks pointed their guns. Helicopters hovered above. Scientists arrived soon after. Everyone was watching. Everyone was waiting. Then, a deep sound came from inside the container. Thump. Something hit the walls from within. Again. Thump. Thump. The ground seemed to shake with each hit. Some soldiers stepped back. Others tightened their grip on their weapons. A loud crack appeared on the surface of the container. The metal started to bend, like something inside was pushing it out. "Open fire if it breaks out," a commander shouted. But it was too late. With a powerful blast, the container exploded open. Smoke filled the air. For a moment, nothing moved. Then a shape slowly stood up from inside. It was huge, taller than any human. The skin looked like dark stone. Its eyes glowed red in the smoke. Long claws touched the ground. It took one step forward. The soldiers froze. No one fired. No one breathed. The creature looked around slowly. Then it opened its mouth and let out a deep, terrifying roar. People screamed. Weapons aimed. Fear spread everywhere. But then, the creature stopped. It sat down and just watched them, as if it was waiting for something. The creature did not move again. It just sat there watching. Its glowing red eyes slowly moved from one soldier to another. It showed no fear, no anger, only calm. That made it even more dangerous. "Why isn't it attacking?" one soldier whispered. "No idea, stay ready," another replied. The commander gave the signal. Slowly, a group of soldiers stepped forward. Their weapons were locked on the creature. Every step felt heavy. The air was silent. The creature tilted its head slightly, as if it was trying to understand them. Then suddenly, a loud metallic noise came from behind. A supply crate fell from a truck and hit the ground. Clang! Everyone flinched. The creature reacted fast. It turned its head sharply toward the sound. Soldiers raised their weapons higher, ready to fire. But the creature didn't attack. Instead, it stood up slowly. Each movement was powerful but controlled. It walked toward the fallen crate. Step, step, step. The ground shook lightly under its weight. A soldier panicked and almost pulled the trigger. "Don't fire!" the commander shouted. The creature reached the crate. It bent down and looked at it closely. Then, with one large claw, it gently opened the box. Inside were food packs. The creature picked one up carefully. It smelled it. Then, it tasted it. Everyone stared in disbelief. "It's eating," a scientist said quietly. The creature sat down again and continued eating slowly, like it had not eaten in a long time. No attack, no violence, just hunger. Dr. Ion, a young scientist, stepped forward carefully. "Wait. Look at its behavior," he said. The commander frowned. "Step back, doctor. That thing is dangerous." "I know, but it's not acting like a monster," Ion replied. The creature looked at Ion. Their eyes met. For a moment, everything felt still. Ion did not move. The creature did not roar. Instead, it blinked. Slowly, like it was thinking. Then something even stranger happened. A helicopter flew low above them. The loud noise filled the air. The creature suddenly covered its head with its arms and lowered its body. It looked scared. The soldiers froze. "That's not aggression," Ion said softly. "That's fear." The commander hesitated. Lowering his weapon, he spoke quietly. "Stand down for now." One by one, the soldiers lowered their guns. The creature slowly removed its arms. It looked around again, confused but calmer. Ion took one small step forward. "Easy. We're not here to hurt you," he said. Of course, the creature could not understand his words, but it understood something else. Tone, movement, intent. The creature stayed still, watching, learning, and for the first time since it arrived, humans were not looking at it like a weapon. They were starting to see something else, something unknown, something alive. Days passed, but the creature did not attack. Instead, it stayed near the secured area under constant watch. Soldiers guarded it day and night. Scientists observed every movement. They expected danger at any moment. But it never came. The creature began to act different. It no longer sat still all the time. It walked slowly around the area, looking at things. It touched objects with care, as if it was learning how the world worked. Dr. Ion noticed everything. "It's not just calm," he said. "It's curious." The team started simple tests. They placed different objects in front of the creature: metal tools, water containers, food items. The creature picked each one up gently. It smelled them, turned them, studied them. When given food, it always ate slowly, never rushing, never fighting. One day, Ion tried something new. He rolled a small ball toward it. The ball stopped near the creature's foot. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the creature looked down. It slowly bent, picked up the ball, and stared at it. Its glowing eyes softened. Then, it pushed the ball back. Ion smiled. "It understands play," he whispered. The soldiers looked confused. "A monster playing?" one of them said. But Ion was right. Something was changing. Then came the moment no one expected. A small child, no more than 6 years old, somehow slipped past the outer security line. No one saw her until it was too late. She walked slowly toward the creature. "Stop her!" someone shouted. But the soldiers froze. The creature turned its head toward the child. Everyone held their breath. The child did not look afraid. She walked closer, step by step. The creature lowered its body slightly, watching her. No roar, no movement. The child stopped right in front of it. Then, she reached out her hand. "No!" a soldier yelled, but it was too late. Her small hand touched the creature's dark skin. Time seemed to stop. The creature did not react. Instead, it slowly lowered its head even more. It made a soft, deep sound. Not a roar, not a growl. Something gentle. The child smiled. "It's warm," she said softly. The soldiers could not believe what they were seeing. The commander lowered his weapon completely. Ion stepped forward, amazed. "This changes everything," he said. From that moment, fear began to fade. The creature was no longer just a threat. It was something else. Something that could feel. Something that could connect. Later that day, people gave it a name. They called it Titan, and Titan accepted it. It looked at the humans around it, calm and silent, not as enemies, but as something new, something it had never known before. Friends. Titan was no longer treated like a prisoner. The heavy weapons were pulled back. The guards still stayed, but their fear was not the same anymore. People watched Titan with curiosity now, not just fear. But Dr. Ion was not satisfied. Something still felt wrong. "This behavior, it doesn't match what the aliens said," he told his team. "They called it a world destroyer. But this is something else." So he began deeper tests. Careful tests. Kind tests. He used soft lights, sounds, and simple signals. Titan responded slowly, but clearly. It was learning fast. Too fast. One night, Ion stayed late in the lab area near Titan's enclosure. The area was quiet. Most people had gone. Titan was resting, its eyes dim but still glowing slightly. Ion activated a scanner and aimed it at Titan's body. The results shocked him. "There are control marks," he whispered. Strange lines under Titan's skin lit up on the screen. Not natural, artificial, like something had been placed inside it. Ion moved closer, studying the data. "These are not wounds," he said. "These are control systems." At that moment, Titan suddenly opened its eyes. Bright red. It looked directly at Ion. For a second, Ion froze. Then something unexpected happened. Titan slowly stood up. Not in anger, not in attack, but in discomfort. It let out a low, painful sound. Ion stepped back slightly. "What is it?" he said softly. Titan lifted one of its arms and looked at it. The glowing lines under its skin became brighter. Then, Titan slammed its arm into the ground. Boom! The impact shook the area. Alarms started ringing. Soldiers rushed in. "Get back!" the commander shouted. Weapons were raised again. Titan roared. But this time it sounded different. Not rage. Pain. Ion quickly stepped in front of the soldiers. "Stop! Don't shoot!" he yelled. "It's not attacking. It's hurting." Titan dropped to one knee. His breathing became heavy. The glowing lines flickered wildly. Ion looked at his scanner again. "They controlled it," he said. "They forced it to fight. Forced it to destroy." Titan let out another deep sound, almost like a cry. Ion slowly walked closer. "It's okay. You're safe now," he said gently. Titan looked at him. The glow in its eyes softened slightly. His body slowly relaxed. The lights under its skin began to fade. The alarms stopped. Silence returned. Everyone stood still, trying to understand. Ion turned to the commander. "It's not a monster," he said firmly. "It's a weapon they built and abused." The commander lowered his gun again. Around them, the soldiers hesitated, then slowly did the same. Titan sat down again, tired, broken, but not dangerous. For the first time, humans understood the truth. The aliens did not give them a gift. They sent them a slave. And now, that slave was finally free. The night was quiet, too quiet. Titan sat near the edge of the base, looking up at the sky. Its glowing eyes moved slowly, as if it was searching for something far away. Dr. Ion stood nearby, watching. "You feel it too, don't you?" he said softly. Titan let out a low sound. Not fear, not pain, warning. Suddenly, every radar system in the world went active. Alarms started ringing across cities. Military satellites detected movement in space. Multiple objects were entering Earth's orbit. Fast, too fast. "They're back," the commander said, his face pale. Within minutes, the sky lit up again. But this time, it was worse. Not one ship, dozens. Massive alien ships spread across the sky like a dark storm. People panicked again. Streets filled with chaos. Sirens echoed everywhere. Then the message came. Clear, cold. "Return our property, or your world will be erased." Silence followed. The leaders of Earth refused. Titan was no longer their weapon. It was under human protection now. The answer was sent. No. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the sky opened. Dropships began falling from the alien fleet. Hundreds of them. They crashed into land and sea. The ground shook. The first wave had arrived. From the ships, creatures came out. Monsters. Bigger. Faster. More aggressive than Titan had ever been. They roared and attacked everything in sight. Buildings fell. Fires spread. The war had begun. "Deploy all forces," the commander shouted. Jets filled the sky. Tanks rolled forward. Soldiers rushed into battle. But the alien creatures were strong. Too strong. Weapons slowed them but did not stop them. Ion looked at Titan. "This is what they made you for," he said quietly. Titan stood up. His full size towered over everything. But this time, it did not look like a weapon. It looked like a guardian. Titan let out a powerful roar that echoed across the battlefield. The other creatures stopped for a moment. They recognized it. Then they attacked. Titan charged forward. The ground shook with each step. One creature jumped at it, but Titan caught it midair and threw it aside. Another tried to strike, but Titan blocked it and pushed it back. Humans watched in shock. Titan was not fighting in anger. It was fighting with purpose. To protect. Soldiers began to support Titan. "Focus fire on its targets," Ion shouted. For the first time, humans and the creature fought together. The battlefield changed. The alien creatures began to fall. But above them, the fleet still waited. Watching. Planning. This was not the end. It was only the beginning of something much bigger. And Titan knew it. The real fight was still coming. The battle on Earth was slowing down. Smoke filled the air. Fires burned across cities. The ground was broken from the fight. But something had changed. The alien creatures were falling back. Titan stood in the center of the battlefield, breathing heavily. His body had small wounds, but it did not stop. kept fighting. Not for itself. For Earth. For humans. Dr. Ion watched from a safe zone, his heart racing. "You're not their weapon anymore," he whispered. "You're something more." Above the sky, the alien fleet remained. Silent. Watching. Then suddenly, a much larger ship moved forward. Bigger than all the others. Darker. Stronger. "This must be their command ship," the commander said. A final message came from the aliens. "If we cannot take it back, we will destroy it." The giant ship began to charge a massive weapon. A bright energy formed at its center. The sky glowed with dangerous light. Everyone froze. "If that fires, it's over," someone said. Ion looked at Titan. Titan was already looking at the sky. It understood. Without hesitation, Titan began to move. It ran. Faster than anyone had ever seen before. The ground cracked under its feet. "What is it doing?" a soldier asked. Ion's eyes widened. "It's going to stop it." Titan reached the highest point near the battlefield, a broken mountain edge. The alien weapon was almost ready. The light grew stronger. Then, Titan roared. A roar filled with power and freedom. With one massive leap, Titan jumped into the sky, higher and higher, straight toward the alien ship. Time slowed. Everyone watched. No one spoke. Then, a blinding explosion lit up the sky. The alien weapon fired at the same moment Titan reached it. Boom! Light covered everything. Silence followed. For a few seconds, nothing could be seen. Then slowly, the light faded. The giant alien ship was gone. Destroyed. The rest of the fleet began to retreat. They turned and disappeared into space. Earth was safe. But Titan was gone. Days passed. People mourned. They built statues. They told stories. The monster who became a hero. Then one morning, near the ocean, a shadow moved. Something rose slowly from the water. Massive. Familiar. Titan. Alive. Weak but standing. People rushed to see. No fear. Only joy. Titan looked at them. His glowing eyes were soft. Calm. Peace. It did not roar. It simply stood there watching. Protecting. From that day on, Titan was not called a monster anymore. Not a weapon. Not a slave. Titan became something greater. The guardian of Earth. And if the stars ever bring danger again, they will remember one truth. Humans don't just fight monsters. Sometimes, they befriend them. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel. See you in next video.